My wife and I joined Convention of States several years ago. We got very concerned about the direction we saw the country heading in, and we kept waiting for a restoring force, and we didn't see that. So my wife did a lot of detailed exploration. We decided Convention of States was the right thing for us, and it all took off from there. Started with becoming a DC, and after a couple of years ended up being the legislative liaison. The South Carolina team is really outstanding. It's a group of super dedicated individuals, really committed to the principles of Convention of States and getting the resolution passed here in South Carolina. We're also very committed to the principles of citizens for self-governance, and I think we're starting to make some really good inroads there. So we're pleased with where we are, and it's all due to our people. Most recent success story, and it was a big one for us here in South Carolina, was to get the GOP to adopt the COS resolution. That took a lot of work. We got involved with the precinct reorganization process, county conventions, and ultimately the state convention. And fundamentally worked with a lot of people talking about Convention of States, becoming delegates, becoming alternate delegates, and ultimately having victory in the convention where we won a significant vote in the GOP. And how does that help us? It helps us because it aligns the GOP with legislators. The legislators pay a lot of attention to the GOP platform and resolutions that have been passed, and it's going to help us greatly with our legislators here in South Carolina, both in the House and the Senate. The country's direction is not where we want it to be right now, and you look at the options as to how to influence it. I really only know of one program, one organization that can help recover, and that is Convention of States. The principles of fiscal responsibility, of term limits, and redefining the power and jurisdiction of the federal government, I think are key. And Article 5 gives us the vehicle to do that, and as far as I know, it is the only true vehicle we have to change the direction the country is currently heading in. In South Carolina, we have a lot of momentum, and if we were to have a straight-up vote, we probably would pass in South Carolina. Our challenge here is that we have several key legislators who are in position to block, who are not yet convinced that Convention of States is the way to head. We'll be working on that hard this summer and in the second half of our session, and we hope to be victorious in convincing those folks that it's important that they allow a vote, allow the people to express their opinion, and we're willing to go with the decision that comes out of that.
Go to conventionofstates.com, press the button, sign the petition. More importantly, get 10 of your friends to do the same. When you sign the petition, then that sends a letter to your state legislator. You go on the list in their district as a supporter. We deliver those lists to the state legislators. It means something to them.